such an asshole.
Dachau pajama cappy. I upgraded. Actually, who knows? Dachau might have been worse than Auschwitz. Those are the only two ones that I know about. Oh my God, are you making a bad joke at the expense of painting? Yes, the complaint department is over there. Go on and complain to the Democrat Party. Got a request here. Any recommendations on colleges or universities with online math or physics programs that cost less than $30,000 in total? All right. So first mistake, why are you paying me to do your research for you on the internet? I don't mind doing it, but if you know, you could get a doctorate in nuclear physics, whatever, the most in demand. But if you're like, hey boss, can you do my job for me? Can you look up stuff for me on the internet? You're not going to go anywhere. So knock that off. The questions I get are great when in the email there are such bad mistakes that you got bigger issues to worry about than what degree to major in. For example, you youngins, we do voice to text, and it's a wall of text, and there's no paragraphs, no organization or thought. You didn't do this. You had a very organized. Really? How do you think I go figure this stuff out? Hey, where's a good place to go eat in Rapid City? I don't know. Go look it up on Yelp. Although even that's a good question because you can't really. Well, yeah, he's been there. Where would he go? Oh, yeah. Okay, so even that makes more. I don't know. I don't know. You know how I'm going to find out? By going on the internet and searching for it. And I did. You paid me. I did. I'll tell you, I can't find any. I could find a lot of online colleges that offer like data science or statistics, maybe that would lead towards an actuarial science degree, but nothing like applied math or physics. You may be able to find traditional universities that are not exclusively online that offer within their university system a degree in applied math or physics that allow you to take classes online, certainly for your prereqs or through a community college. You know, kind of an example would be the University of Wisconsin, the whole system. They offer applied math and physics degrees. But before you go and start actually taking courses on math and physics, you have to be enslaved to the worthless master's degree program people in the worthless liberal arts and social science degrees. So you're forced to take 2 years of those classes. So you might as well attend a satellite campus, a community college, or just an accredited college somewhere where you go and get your prereq. But as we're going to find out, you already have a college degree, so your prereqs are knocked out. Now you're just returning for another bachelor's degree. So thus far in the United States and Canada, looks like you have to go and physically attend for one of these for those two specific courses. Now, I didn't do an exhaustive search. I just did enough search as much as the money you paid me for my time. So I would recommend that you, my fine client, go and do the research. You continue the research. But I'm going to, as I always do, you're wrong. There's so many people wrong with the questions. Should I shoot myself in the left foot or the right foot is really what it is. And I come in, I say, I know this isn't your question. I know this is not what you asked, but it's behooved upon me to suggest outside of your original request to say, maybe you shouldn't be shooting yourself in the foot, either one. Just me. Just me. Should I do heroin or the thing that killed George Floyd? Whatever it was. And it's just me now. I know this is outside the scope of the project you enlisted me to help you with, but maybe we should ask the premise of maybe you should do neither. Is that even a good idea to do drugs, period? And so I'm going to, why applied physics? Why applied math? And from the rest of your emails, I can only be left to conclude is because you didn't sit down and figure out what you want to do. which is probably 70% of the cause of people majoring in dumb stuff, or things that the questions I get, like, guys, sit down and figure out what you want to do. Link down below is a book to the book Worthless. If you're still confused today as to what constitutes a good degree, I'm not yelling at the client now, yelling at the normies. You don't know what to study, go get the book Worthless. And then after that, you say, okay, here are the degrees that pay. What should I do within that? Don't come to me like, what should I study? Because then once again, if I have to make all your life decisions for you, then I will say, well, here's what you do. This is what you do. You join the cult of Cappy and you all go major in electrical engineering and you give me 100% of your income. And then I promise you 73 brown-eyed virgins in the afterlife. Yeah, that's a better deal now, isn't it? Yeah, it's a better deal. Why not? Yeah, sure. Yeah, they're tig old bitty too. Yep, tig old bitty 73 brown-eyed virgins. Yep. Oh, sure. Heels and lingerie. Yep, you got it. And they got a bottle of scotch each. Whatever you want. Just give me that money. So this is the long way of saying you need to learn to do your own research. I mean, now if it's a very unique, specific thing, or you need wisdom or insight, or I got two options. I'm equally attracted to both. Cappy, is there any added insight or some wisdom you could bring to the table? That's a different question. Man, I can help you there. Are there gas stations in Edmonton, Alberta? And where are they? Okay. All right. But in my research, which was not ours, it doesn't seem it. Because I think the online colleges and the online courses are really more geared towards either getting prereqs out of the way, the convenience of that, and thankfully degrees that kind of pay, or so easy to offer online. That's another. I mean, get your degree in social justice studies. Oh my goodness, because they have a copious amounts of worthless people to teach those classes. But physics and math, you got to get PhDs in that. Applied physics and not just general physics and math, applied. Like you might get a job, might. So I didn't find any. So again, if you want to go and continue like either physics or math, you're gonna have to continue the research. You didn't put enough quarters in for me. The pony ride, the mechanical horse ride, yeah, it's done. It's over. Now you go Google search. But I don't want to pay $30,000 over the duration of the time I pursue this bachelor's. Yeah, and that sounds very exciting. And that's like Canada. That's pretty pricey for an online degree. This has to be online as I'm working full-time in the coming months. Okay, say, well, why applied math and physics and not something more practical like engineering, computer science? Next year I will work at a financial firm. I don't want to mention it. I'm currently in my last year at a business program in college. Once again, you just jumped into college, right? And you didn't sit down. Now you got to go. You already know. You're not even done graduating from college, and you already know you got to go back for a different program. I got the job based on intense preparation before the interview process. Oh, that's good. Oh, is that good? Chocolate hazelnut. Ooh, that's going back to the top of the list. Ooh. Got the job based on intense preparation before the interview process. I vigorously practiced mental math through trading interview preparation websites to calculate things like 109 to the second power in my head. I used math trick books and retaught myself the probability course. I had taken a few semesters past redeeming. That's good. So you obviously have the mathematical capacity. You have the intelligence for this. They train people on the job. I notice everyone coming onto the job is in their final years with a bachelor, something like physics, computer science, applied math, etc. Computer science people are good at developing efficient algorithms, but when I try to get tired of being in a trading role, I want to delve into something more slow and theoretical like quantitative research. It pays well, and the skill set is in demand. My data says it isn't. I mean, the skill set might be in demand, but is a degree in physics or math Is that the best way to go about doing it? It's not the worst. It's not. It's better than biology, where all you could do is be a teacher. I'm not saying the method of physics wouldn't inevitably be used or applied in a model programming, financial trading, stock trading firm. But I'm wondering if something like, the computer science people are good. Yeah, they're programmers. Data science, but that's the only complaint I've had about math and physics or whatever, geology or stuff like it. It's very general, even if they put applied in front of it. But when I get tired of in a trading role, do something more theoretical and research. It pays well and the skill set is in demand. Well, whoa, 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 whoa. You want to do something more slow and theoretical, like quantitative research. Well, wouldn't that put you on the track of academic research? So then why are you going back for a bachelor's degree and why don't you go for a master's? See, if you want to go into research and you want something that's slow, well, then I can introduce you to college as a career and a profession. It pays well and the skill set is in demand. Did you put as much research into that as you did finding out what schools offer online degrees? Are you sure it's in demand? Although people with computer science and engineering degrees do take quantitative research roles, people with math and physics background tend to know more about the models they construct. I know I'm behind in technical skills. I need to have better technical skills. Well, you don't even have either. You don't have a math degree or an engineering degree. You have a business degree. I mean, go whack off into a puddle of mud with that thing. And it's good that you have the wherewithal and the work ethic to go and study up and essentially be an autodidactic where you teach yourself the math of the skills. But you got to get like some education in that, and it better be on your resume, and it better be in your degree. At the company, traders work with people in other roles and produce models, not basic stuff like ARIMA production. ARIMA is a basic machine learning model. I've looked into alternative ways of acquiring this knowledge, but it seems the easiest way would be for me to pursue a second bachelor's is something technical. All right. I'd be going back to college for a separate degree. The salary that I've been offered will not strain me financially if I choose to go through with getting a separate degree. I figure I could probably use the credits I receive from my business program to not have to take a bunch of general education credits in the online degree. For example, I sent my transcripts, blah, blah, blah. All right. They informed me that they would transfer over from their online applied math program. I'm not against if you are committed to this role, that you go and get an applied math background. But that would presume you're working at this company. And the main concern I have here is that you keep jumping without looking. And now that you're graduating with a business degree, laughable as that is, you have a job. And now you're immediately trying to assess what the needs of that job is, or to a larger extent, your career, and then preemptively go into a field to shore up your skill set, essentially, in programming and maybe math and all that. Here's an idea, all right? And this is very important. Why don't you go work that job a little bit first and see what you need first, all right? This is the mistake you made before. This is a mistake every 17-year-old moron in the West makes without having a second, without living a literal second in the real world. And not taking my advice, no one read worthless. No one's going to do something sensible like major in engineering. Why don't you wait and see? Number one thing young people can do coming out of high school is take a year off and go work, not travel out a year. That's for rich white liberal girls in the suburbs or rich conservative girls in the suburbs. Gonna find myself. That's not us. We don't do that here. We live in the real world. You need to sit down. You need to go out. You need to travel in the real world. You need to work in the real world. You need to experience the real world. And you need to sit the F down and do some research. I'm not yelling at the client. I'm yelling at young people who are coming out of high school. And then and pay attention to the real world. and then look at what the real world is telling you, all right, and then make a decision that accounts for the real world and will, also not be a worthless degree, and also factors in what you want. So you need to sit down and research what you want to become. You need to go out and work in the real world and experience the real world. And and I think a lot of people who are coming out of college with dubious degrees, with degrees of questionable quality. Oh my God, I gotta get an MBA. I gotta get a master's. You've been going to school for 17 years. Okay. How about you stop now? Why don't you go work? Why don't you see again? What is the real world telling you? What is, now that you have a job, you're starting your career? Give it a year. You'll find out very quickly where you're weak or where there would be opportunities for you to take a course or a different type of degree. and then you'll save up some money, take a break from school, take a break from adult daycare, and oh, okay, I don't have skills in this. It may even be, and I'm going to guess there's going to be an element of this. If you're in a finance firm and it looks like you're going into the algorithm, you're going to be a quant. It may not even be that you got to go get a degree. It could just be, I got to get some proficiency. I got to get qualified or certified in this program, in this language. Or I got to, maybe take Microsoft. I think they still might offer a degree, or not a degree, a certification in data science. And I'm going to think, I'm guessing, I don't work in the field, but I'm going to guess after a year of working at this firm, you're going to find out a degree in physics or math, applied or not, is too theoretical. And that a degree in data science or computer science is going to be more your cup of tea and of more benefit to you and more practical in your career. I could be wrong. It could be, which would be wonderful. I wish there was more of this. I don't need a degree. I just need to take this weekend seminar and really drill myself on this type of mathematics. And thankfully, math can be taught online and to yourself. You don't need to go to college for that. So let's just hold off the brakes now on education, all right? Let's go work. You got the job, right? Why don't you go see what job requirements are? All right, work like 3 months. You'll get an idea. Go talk to your boss. Hey, what do you recommend? What are the other guys doing? And I don't think it'd be a bad idea for you to go and inevitably move, what's it like? A college degree, a business degree it's kind of a black mark. It's a scarlet letter. It's kind of like, oh, he's special needs. Oh, it's like when the parents, they have a Downy baby. Oh, we're happy for you. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's got special needs kids. Like legit special needs, not the fake one. Like the parents just didn't raise him and the dad wasn't around. Like, oh yeah, you got the autism. No, like legit. Oh, geez. And it's like, oh God, he's got a business degree. I'm so sorry. Shh, here he comes. Hey, Bobby, you're doing good. Yes. I think you can work at McDonald's. Yes. Bye. Bye. He's a business major. Shh, here he comes. Hi. I'm joking. It's not that bad. But maybe you should get a real degree and put it on your resume and not even mention your business degree. That's not worth the real estate on a 1-page resume. Don't put your business degree there if you have and then finally, the thing I was going to point out, as I suspect, as I surmise, as I forecast, that a data science or computer science degree is going to be more practical for your particular career. What is good is that those are offered online in abundance through many online colleges. Those are degrees that you can find at cheaper than 30 grand. But let's now look before. Let's try a new thing. It's called looking before leaping, not leaping and then looking. Let's look before we leap. Let's assess. Oh, I need this. I don't have to get a degree in physics. And that way you won't waste any more time like you did with your business degree. Link below is a link to Worthless. Also, another 48 hours until the minimalism class course is closed. So if you'd like to sign up for that, you have 48 hours to do so to get your financial act together. Let's go through the super chats if we have any. Zoinks for $2. Hey, Cappy. What's up, Zoinks for $2? Wiz Division production is $5. If you aren't working for yourself, it does not matter what you do. Whatever pays the most for the least amount of time, wage work equals slave work. Boy, you're kind of right on that. I mean, you should want to do some kind of skilled or trade job if you're working for someone else. But yeah, it doesn't matter what you do. It's whatever pays the most because you're not getting that time back. And wage work is not slave work. The answer is right in what you said. Slaves don't get paid a wage. I know you young kids. Oh, I gotta get a job. It's slavery. You're not free if you're poor. Actually, you are free. If you would like to see tyranny, if you like to see slavery and how that works, I'll show you. Here, put this ankle bracelet attached to this huge ball of metal on. All right, now do what I say or I whip you. This is slavery. Evan, $5 Canadian. If you want a mathematical job in the real world, including as an actuary, quant, or data scientist, or industrial mathematician, the best job of all is to go electrical engineers, not math or physics based. Thank you. I'm curious though, Evan, why do you say electrical engineers? I think that's a great thing because you can be an electrical engineer, and then also, what is the math involved? Very similar and transferable. Boom, there you go. All right, see you guys later. Toodles.